Hey guys, welcome back to Sex with S. My name is Solani M and I am the sex conversationalist. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. And thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. If you are new, please look around your screen. I'm pretty sure there's a red subscribe button somewhere there. Tap on it, join us, and let's chat about sex, baby. Today we're gonna try to destigmatize vaginal odor. And so yeah, basically what I want to talk about is the vaginal odor, how society has been about it, how women are about it, how men are about it, what's the reality of the thing. So vaginal odor, basically the scent of your vagina. Your vagina is definitely going to reflect those acids. The odor is definitely going to encompass acidicness, that's like voom, you know. I don't know, like it's like vinegar, like that thing is acidic, and that contributes to the I don't know, man. Like I think honestly the push or the, you know, that voom of the scent of vinegar. Does that mean vinegar smells bad? I don't know. I think vinegar just smells like vinegar. You know what I mean? And that's why I also just think a vagina smells like a vagina. Yeah, so that's what a vaginal odor is. It's literally the natural smell of your vagina. And trust me, vaginas are not supposed to smell like anything but vaginas. So if it's not smelling like lavender, that's probably because it's a vagina. If it's smelling like a vagina, that's probably because it is a vagina. And if you want it to smell like a rose, that's probably because you want to penetrate a rose and not a vagina. Yes. And that's the thing for me, like the vagina is not liked in society. Like it's shamed and it's hidden, and but like at the same time it's useful. Like it's like, we know we don't want to not have sex with a vagina, but ugh, it stinks. Ugh, it's under a woman. And like, can we grow up, please? Like I was asking a few men on a live the other day, like why they wouldn't go down on a woman, and they were just like blatantly saying, no, I just wouldn't do that, you know. And these are men. I asked them if they've gotten like received oral. They like, yeah, we will receive it, but we're not gonna give it. And I was like really genuinely confused. So I asked why. And one of them said something like, oh, this is the same mouth I eat with, dude. And I was like, what, guys? How old are we, please? Are you gonna tell me that you're not going down on a girl, you're not giving someone good pleasure because you're going to use your mouth to eat? Is that your reason? Hey, do you like, for me, do you understand that you came out of a vagina? So basically literally every part of your body, the hands you use to touch everything, the nose you use to smell everything, the mouth you use to eat stuff, the feet you use to stamp on stuff, those things, they popped out of a vagina, and they could still walk, they could still eat, they could still touch. You can still smell, you can still hear, even though your ears like literally slid out of a vagina. So it's like sibatala, guys. They like, we're really grown-ups, and why are we behaving like kids? And then further for me, it's like, if you genuinely, like I think if you genuinely aren't into vaginas, for, you can say for odor, you can say it doesn't look good, you can say it feels like it degrades you. I don't know, I think you can say stuff like that. But if that's the stance you have, then like it makes sense for you to stay away from vaginas completely. You know, like you can't think that a vagina is too disgusting for your lips to touch, but it's fine for your penis to like penetrate itself inside of. For me, it's a contradiction. And further than it being a contradiction, it's just proof for me that vaginas are literally objects to people. Were even worse, people with vaginas are objects to you guys. It's like, hey, we want that thing under your pants, but we only want to put our penises inside it so that we can come, and then life goes on. Whatever else that could happen for you with my interaction with the vagina, none of my concern. Actually, I don't even like to deal with your vagina. I just need it to make me come quickly or whatever. That's how you treat an object, not a person. And it's not nice. It's not nah. I think that if you have an innate, it's not even innate. If you are bothered by the vagina, or if you feel like I don't know, like you feel disgusted, like even like if girls are on their period and you just feel like, yeah, like you just icky about natural things that people your age are going through, but at the same time you're more than happy to insert your penis in this very vagina that you're quite like weird about. You're not like straight up saying I love a vagina. I would do everything I can do to make sure a vagina um what do you call it, gets pleasure, or the person with a vagina gets pleasure. If you're not saying that and you're saying, ish, it's nice to put my penis in, but like that's only as far as I can go. I think if that's who you are, then you like really have something to think about and something to understand about yourself more than anything. When you have sex with someone, is this like, are you having a joint experience, like a unifying experience, or are you having an experience where you're taking something from someone? You have to think about that. And then also, why is it that your lips are more important to you than your penis? So like your lips, it's too hectic for your lips to touch a vagina. Like that's level 100, that's disgusting. But it's perfectly fine for your penis to do it. It's like, you do understand that your mouth is probably dirtier than my vagina, right? Yeah, mouths are filthy. I don't understand why men regard their mouths so highly. Anyway, I digress. The other guy was saying, the other guy who I asked why he wouldn't go down on a woman was basically saying, this is the same, like I use my mouth to ugh, guys, men. He uses his mouth to, like, you know, Zulu things, to yenze itakazelo, and to call upon your ancestors and stuff like that. And like the same sentiments for me. It's like, my dude, you touched a vagina. Like every part of your body touched a vagina when you came onto this earth. And you still grew to be a man that is allowed to speak to your ancestors, call upon them. What is it about like giving head that's gonna now render your mouth a disrespectful or an invalid mouth to your ancestors? I mean, you've already like touched it. Like you've definitely already were like getting out of a vagina as a kid. Now what? You do it now, and then what? Your ancestors are gonna say, cut, we can't talk to you, your mouth stinks like vagina. Is this the first time my mouth stinked like vagina, ancestors? Didn't I come out of a vagina? So that's where I'm at. It's like there's just like this weird energy around the vagina, and like I just think it's such, like I think it's such a super organ. I'm not even gonna lie. Like everything about it. It's almost natural for society generally to see vagina and think negativity, and I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. A vagina is really like just lips, guys, there that have an opening, and like inside of them it's warm, it's juicy, and inside of it it's warm and it's like moist, and yeah, what's weird there? Nothing, right? So, like, let's go back to the thing about the scent. Here's the thing, guys. Vaginas don't obviously vaginas smell like vaginas. And I think the mistake is that we are trying to make vaginas smell like everything else but vaginas. And that's the problem. I was actually thinking earlier on, like, I need people to actually think back from when you started noticing your own vaginal odor. The first time you started noticing your vaginal odor. Did you go, and you were like disgusted? Or did you go, what does that mean? Because personally, it was the second one. I was definitely like, I really found my vaginal odor interesting, intriguing, and mysterious. Like, it's never been a horrible smell. It's been a very unique one, you know, which I like. And when people complain about vaginal odor just generally, I often wonder, is it because it smells like a vagina and nothing else in the world smells like a vagina, and you much rather smell all the other things that you've smelled before, and you don't want to give the natural scent of a vagina a chance? Is it that? Or you are allowing it to smell like a vagina, it's just not smelling nicely, like you really aren't enjoying the scent, which I can understand. But the first one, like, I think the first option I gave is the most prominent one. People aren't giving the vagina, like, people aren't giving the vagina a chance to be a vagina. And I like young Dina mina lento leyo. It's actually irritating. But whatever, because I'm an adult and I will not engage with children sexually. Only children think like that. Actually, I am being rude to children because children's minds are at least they're at least flexible. People like this who have bought into stigmas and like these weird stigmas around people's bodies these things inflict shame onto women. And like, imagine every day of your life you are walking with a body part that you immediately associate with shame. Are you a healthy person? Let's talk mentally. There's no way. And I can tell you for sure that so many women are not embracive of their vaginas. They are literally disgusted. I mean, I was looking at the trend of the vabbing thing. You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen what that is. Vabbing, basically taking your vaginal liquids and like putting them on as perfume. And I was like looking at how much women were just like, you want to tell me you can smell like Dior, you can smell like Gucci, you can smell like this, you can smell like that, but you're gonna choose to smell like Gucci? Like, you really just want to smell like punani? And like, as if like the scent that the vagina releases is like bad in comparison to whatever mixed up concoction or whatever perfume you bought at an expensive shop. That scent is more desirable than the natural like odor that your body concocts itself. I don't know. Like, I don't know, guys. I think you guys really need to start thinking about yourself well enough. Like, I can't. I will never actually sit comfortably saying like, there's originality to the scent of my vagina. There's no such thing in perfumes. You can go like, the scent of my vagina, only my vagina can produce it. And here's the trick. My vagina's scent changes with time, with experience. but it still remains unique. You won't find that anywhere else, because people like, you know what you're mixed when you create a perfume, you know what you're mixing with what. It's it's man-made, whereas what comes out of here isn't. And further than that, like, you know how perfume that we buy at the stores, it's appealing for a person to smell great, like they've put perfume on and they smell like, it's appealing, like, and it's not because it's a specific perfume, it's because they smell good. So you see people like me, who my sense of smell and sense of scent and enjoyment of different smells is like very broad. Someone like that could find you smelling like punani and be appealed by that, like feel called by it, you know. And I think it's no different from feeling called by cologne. It's just a scent that it vibrates. Everything's got vibrations, and you are reacting to those vibrations by vibrating. And it's that simple, guys. Also, there's no need to, like, I think if your perception of vaginal, or if your perception of vaginal odor is that, oh, stinky, you know, if that's your immediate perception, I think you and your vaginal journey, you haven't experienced your vagina healthy, or you haven't broadened your sense of smell, your what the scent you enjoy. It's not you, it's the conditioning. Because definitely our conditioning teaches us not to be happy with the vaginal scent. That's where the stereotypes come from, that's where they're birthed, and we carry them by believing that. And it's time for us to actually just ask ourselves, like, why do I think this thing smells bad? Why I mean, it smells like itself. What is telling me that how it smells is bad? It's, and you will see what has taught you these things. It's things like fish. Like, you were taught how vaginas are like fish. Like, that's the thing we were taught. Vaginas smell like fish. Obviously fish smells, but fish smells like fish. That's why you eat it. If you cared so much that it smells like fish, you wouldn't be eating it. But when it comes to vaginas, it's like, oh, it smells like vagina, I can't eat it. And I'm like, wow. And don't even get me started. Oh, this other guy as well. He was basically saying to me that he has heard how women do so many things in their vaginas. You guys just put things and we just don't go down on you to be safe. And I'm like, if you're gonna keep your mouth safe from my vagina, keep your penis safe from my vagina too, you know. And further than that, guys, do you know, like, for me, it's like men are always conscious of what women are doing in women's bodies. Like, so if I'm putting things in my bodies, and that's why in my vagina, and that's why you're not going down on me, you are easily coming here and gonna put your penis inside my vagina. Easily. That's the thing you're not gonna compromise on, regardless of what I put in my vagina. That's what you're not gonna compromise on. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then you move from that situation. You take that very penis that you put in a vagina that you think was whack, and you take that penis and you go put it in someone else's mouth. And it's like, all these things you're complaining about when it comes to women, you are literally the transporters of these things, because you have a boundary. And your boundary is at your lips. But the penis just, man, we just gotta put it in. It just has to go into the vagina. It just has to get all the pleasure. It just has to go in her mouth, you know. And that's weird. If you have a problem with a vagina, let your whole body have a problem with the vagina. Don't let your lips have a problem and your penis not have a problem. Like, align yourself, you know. So I just also wanted to say, don't, like, I haven't had much women talking about men and their penis situation and scent, and their, what do you call it, hygiene situation. And I really don't think, I haven't heard about it because it's not prominent. I think it is fucking prominent. I experienced a stinky penis? Maybe once. Maybe once. Yeah, maybe once. And I saw a TikTok the other day. The girl was saying, basically, she engaged people and said, tell us your different situations with the penis, dirty peen. And one of these girls basically said there was like dead ants inside this man's penis. And we don't talk about these things much, and I don't really know why. I don't think men talk about like our vaginas stinking much either, but I think that definitely the media does make it a big conversation, like in terms of like pushing the content out to us, that content that relates to vaginal odors. Yeah, or the stereotype of a vaginal odor, the stereotypes, yeah. But it doesn't do that way. It concerns, I'm not sure if it's the media is not pushing it out, or really women aren't out here complaining about it. I'm not sure why, but I'm definitely sure penises are dirty in this world. Penises stink in this world. That bit I'm sure about, and way more than we think, actually. But yeah, will we find out? I don't know. Guys, drop a comment. To the ladies, actually, drop a comment. Actually, everybody, drop a comment below. Tell me of any like any experience you've had with genital odor, be it with a penis, be it with a vagina, and what was happening. Not even just odor, hygiene. What was happening with the penis? Why was there a stench? Wasn't it washed and it had like packed up dirt? Because apparently even like how women get bad vaginal odors is from like these infections, and these infections come from these penises that aren't clean. Anyway, yeah, just drop a comment down below and tell us what's been going on. What have you experienced? How, like, the people you've been with, how are they hygienic? This is it from me, guys. I enjoyed shooting this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my damn channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.